Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our annual predictions show on the Power and Light podcast, one of our favorite episodes of the year. We are predicting the NFL season as we prepare to start it just a few weeks away. My name is Josiah Winnell. I'm joined by Jude Miley and Preston Graber today, and our annual predictions have yielded some pretty crazy moments. At one point, Jude said Bryce Young would win 6 Super Bowl championships. And there were some MVP picks that were very strange. But today, if you want to figure out upcoming season stuff, you're going to have to stay around. We're going to start right there. How about that? Real quick. We're going to go straight into this and talk about the MVP. Right now, Josh Allen, currently the consensus favorite in his brand new stadium that people can't even watch the game because of obstructed views. He won it 2 years ago, and the market really likes him in terms of betting odds. Preston Graber, your MVP pick this year, is it Josh?
It's like the exact opposite of Josh. Not a fan of Josh. Give me Caleb Williams. Lead MVP.
Uh-oh!
Iceman himself. Drake, just excuse Drake. Give it to Caleb.
Jude, I don't know if we can go to your prediction yet. We have to recover from that one real quick. I mean, you're saying the Madden curse is not going to affect him, which I guess is gone now with a lot of guys. But
Listen, who even plays Madden anymore? Let's be real. It's gone downhill over the past 3 years.
oh, ever since college football came out. All right. You know what an MVP season for a Bears quarterback would mean, right?
4,000 for the first time.
4,000 yards for the first time ever.
In fact, I think he goes for 4,500, 45 touchdowns, and 10 pixel.
Did say 45 picks. Jude, hey, the impossible. It's impossible, right?
Yeah.
Until the Knicks won this. I mean, just saying, there's some things that can happen. We've thought things haven't happened before. One of those things is Bills, going and winning that Super Bowl. Josh Allen, is he your man this year?
He's not my man, and he'll never be my man. This year, my man, and maybe he's been my man for years, but he's my man right now. I got Jordan Love, maybe beat. And what's held him back in years past? Not having a full season, consistent, incredible play this year, wire to wire, every game. He's gonna pop off.
We talked about it in our fantasy episode, MVP prediction for me. I would love to go with a position player. I mean, honestly, like Jahmyr Gibbs in his position, like he's got the stuff that he needs. Jackson Smith and Jigba, like, man, he has the stuff, right? But we don't pick MVP non-quarterbacks here. I can't say Patrick Mahomes, and I think people are getting voter fatigue about Lamar Jackson. I can't say it, but Fernando Mendoza's right there too. But for me, I didn't put enough thought into this after I heard you guys. There's so many bad quarterbacks in the league, but it's hard not to pick Lamar because a regular season, he's one of the best quarterbacks. Once the postseason starts, once the playoffs start, he's no bueno. But I'm going to go with defensive. He's going to win MVP on defense, Myles Garrett with the LA Rams.
Maybe this is why none of our picks ever go for.
I can't pick a favorite because that's no fun.
30 sacks? Does he have to go for 30 to?
I think he's got. He's in LA now. LeBron just left. He's gonna put up 23 in honor of him, and then add 8 more for Kobe.
Okay.
31 sacks for Myles Garrett.
I think I would do it.
Because I don't think Aaron Donald's coming back now.
Really?
I've heard all the conversations, but if he really is coming back, don't you think he has to be in camp by now?
No, he's 37. He could come whenever he wanted to. He'd play.
I guess it's one of those positions where it's like,
I mean, he's in the shape he's in. The dude still lifts like a freak every day. So I think he just come back whenever and he'll be on the field.
If he isn't, though, I feel like my pick's pretty solid. Defensive player would be pretty tough. Last non-quarterback MVP was Adrian Peterson in 2012. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I have some like AI notes on different quarterbacks, and the reason it took me so long is because it has Matthew Stafford on here, which I don't mind because he last year, defending Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow alongside Josh Allen. Those are not terrible picks. It means they have to stay healthy. But then it says sneaky value. Dak Prescott.
I'm sure that's great in the betting market.
I'm sure it is, but I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, oh my goodness. Now, his odds are long enough that, yes, you know what? He could be an MVP and still lose every playoff game he plays in his career. Like I've watched him play and he's got the stuff, but I can't say that a quarterback at the Dallas Cowboys is going to be the MVP this year.
Was he hurt last year?
I feel like he was nursing some stuff, I remember, but I mean, I had the privilege of watching him in person twice. That guy knows what he's doing. And as much as I want to hate him, I don't. Now, there's some other Cowboys that I kind of hate, and their ownership is a little bit strange. But he is a solid dude, and I think he's just a good football player. This also says Brock Purdy, so I don't know. I'm just sitting back here and be like, okay, these odds are saying, Brock Purdy's got enough people around him that he's going to go. And I don't know. There's a lot of guys out there that can win MVP. I think that it's more open because Patrick Mahomes is hurt, right? Like, I feel like there's no clear favorite. Josh Allen, sure, but he's got a terrible defense, in my opinion, a very young defense like normal. And I don't know if he's going to have the same offense that he's had in previous years. So there's our MVP. Oh, and this is funny because a non-quarterback long shot from AI says Myles Garrett. I promise I didn't read that. Non-quarterback MVP, last defensive player. Anybody have a guess? It was 1986.
This guy kind of got one, I'm pretty sure. Eric Berry.
1986.
What team?
New York Giants, I believe.
So it's Strahan?
Not Strahan.
Not sure. Oh, Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah. He was a Giant, right?
Lord Giants.
That was before I was born. I mean, that was literally 40 years ago.
What? He was a Giant.
Hey, Myles Garrett can change that. Myles Garrett can change that this year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody out there that thought that was serious. It is, though. It is super serious. Okay, most overrated team this year. A team that will go in with high expectations and absolutely fall flat on their face. Jude Miley.
I mean, I don't want to say the Bears, even if I think it. Well, I also say I've got this, like, I'm going to build this reputation of he's hating the Bears. And I don't want that, even if it's true, I don't want that reputation. So I think I'm just going to choose a different team. Yeah, I do the Broncos, actually. I really think the Broncos are really. A lot of people saying it might be the top team. They might blow. I mean, I think I was looking for predictions. Maybe the Texans are predicted to do really good. But Broncos, with the Chiefs coming back, I just don't see how. With Bone, I'm not a believer. I know there's some believers out there. I'm not a believer. I'm not a Jalen Waddle, Courtney Sutton believer. Or I'd always try to say believer, but that joke doesn't work with them all the time. They're not my, go-to receivers. If I'm thinking Super Bowl winning team, but a lot of people say top team in the NC. I don't buy it.
Preston, most overrated team going into the season.
I would say the Broncos, but Jude just took that. So I'll go a little different route. I'll go NFC side. And I'm going to go ahead and say the absolute crazy take of the Seattle Seahawks. And I can see them going like 10-7 on the year.
Which would be a downgrade for them. Do you think that's a Kenneth Walker absence thing, or they hit it right last year?
I think they just hit it right. I think there's going to be a fall-off at running back. I don't think JSN can do what he did last year, like, by himself. I mean, Rashid Shaheed is there screaming down the field, but, like, that's it. I don't think they have the sustainability.
So, I agree with the Broncos pick. I think that's the most. I just want to say it's not hate for the Broncos. I hate the Broncos, but it's not hate. Like, I really do think they hit it right last year, but I don't think they're as good as people are saying. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Now, if they come out this year, they're incredible, whatever. But I just don't see that happening. They have a great defense, and they have a good quarterback. Not a great quarterback. They have a good quarterback. I'm not convinced yet. All right, most underrated team going to the season. I have 3. I want to see if you guys mention them. Preston, I'll start with you.
Underrated. I think they go 12-5. It's actually 13-4. Got a little scare here in the preseason where the number 1 overall draft pick is not going to be playing. But give me the New Orleans Saints. Very underrated. I think they win the NFC South.
That's one of the ones on my list. They have a top 10 defense, right? And they are a really, really solid team. It's a wide open division every year.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl, but if they get red hot, they could be really good. And people sleep on them every year because they're just not very good. I thought he was going to go with Mendoza right there when he said number 1 overall pick. Okay, Jude.
I was scared first I was gonna say the Bears. Yeah, I know that's like you and my others say they're underrated, but I thought he was gonna be like 17-0. I was scared for that. And normally this is where I would say the Packers, but I'm gonna try and avoid bias, any bias, right? And I'm gonna go the very opposite of what you could say would be biased. I'm gonna say the Raiders. Fernando Mendoza. This is what they need. They need somebody they need a Patrick Mahomes. They need somebody that they could rally behind. They had Ashton Genty in. He could be good. He could be really good. And when you get the combo, what was that with with the Chiefs? Patrick Mahomes, or I guess this was last episode. Patrick Mahomes, Kenneth Walker, double superstars. That's what you need for a good team. Well, Fernando Mendoza, Ashton Genty, that's the next generation of superstars.
You guys hit 2 of them. I like, as silly as it sounds. I know that's not what you're thinking, but I think that Preston disagrees with me. But here's the thing: if the Raiders get hot, I think that they are not. I don't think the Raiders are the worst team in the division. I really do think the Chargers are the worst team. And I know it's crazy to say, but if the Raiders, I mean, they still have Max Crosby, despite all the things that happened, and they have Kirk Cousins. I mean,
Can you name one of their wide receivers?
probably not, but Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers is enough for me. I'm not saying that they're good. I'm just saying they're not as bad as people are saying, right? I think that people are gonna get surprised. I have a feeling this is a crazy take. I think the Broncos are gonna win the division. The Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. I'm just throwing it out there now. I'm just getting ahead of myself. But I'm saying is the Chiefs will take a second. I'm really scared about week 1, but right there, that 3rd place spot, I think it's the Raiders. And a lot of people are going to shoot some fireworks off in Las Vegas and across the country because they have no true fans there to celebrate that. The Chargers will be in last. I'm just throwing it out there. I think this is it's so hard to say because I think it's not as crazy as people are thinking. Preston, you completely disagree.
I think Mendoza might be the worst first overall pick. I don't know. In a while. I don't think he is that elite of a football player. But then again, Tom Brady, has the build too. So I don't know. He's a dog. He's got that dog in him. I don't doubt that. I just feel really, really, really bad for him. Because I read his organization is horrible, yeah. And they gave him Trey Tucker, Jalen Naylor, and Dante Thornton as his 3 receivers. And the receivers are actually so bad that they're running 2 tight end sets every time they're on the field. So Michael Mayer is playing in 2 tight end sets.
Well, it's that, and they just have 2 really good tight ends. I mean,
yeah, he's good. I mean, top 25 in the league, probably. Fine, but I just feel bad for Mendoza. I don't think he alone can turn that team around. I could see a very Bryce Young-esque start to his career where it takes 2 or 3 years and then he finds it. So just to say this year, it's kind of wild.
I hate to be optimistic about a team I hate, but And then the third one for me is, just bear with me for a second. I think an underrated team is the New York Giants. And here's why. People are going in excited, but here's the thing. Harbaugh at coach, Dart at QB. Yes, he might destroy himself running right into defenders, but Cam Scatterboo getting healthy, Malik Neighbors getting healthy. When he was healthy, he was really good. OBJ, I mean, the hype is there. I'm just saying. I think Juju's there as well. Like, this team is better than people think. On defense, they have some dogs. They got some legit dogs. The New York Giants, they could be a playoff team and a legit one at that. Those are our underrated teams. Comments on that? Comments on them?
I just don't see a way in which in their division they're able to come out on top. I mean, maybe. And I know you're not necessarily talking like they are going to come out on top in their own division, but I feel like if you can't come out on top in your own division, then like you're rated pretty properly. Because I mean, typically there's the one and then there's the three below. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I mean, they're a walking hospital bill, so you never know. I will say they probably have the most aura out of any NFL team.
I mean,
For on that alone, I'll give it.
if that matters, then sure. Yeah, I think it's true. I mean, that's why I'm picking them. That's my full prediction behind them. Plus, I watched the Giants Chiefs game. I was just impressed. Early season, they looked good last year. All right, let's speed run some superlatives real quick. Preston, who's most likely to have a worst to first bounce back season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints?
Were the Chiefs worse than the division?
No, just the general worst to first. I mean, they were terrible, but then catapulted to first. I'm sorry, it's a superlative. I should have double checked, but that's what I'm saying is that jump up. I think that they both have good candidates behind it.
I mean, I'm just gonna say the Chiefs because they've done it before. I mean, they know what that culture's like, and the Saints haven't done it since Drew Brees, so like that's hard to talk about.
Jude, most likely surprise MVP finalist if you had to pick between Justin Herbert or Dak Prescott.
Oh, 100% Dak Prescott. I mean, to me, it's just receivers.
Yeah, CD and George. There you go. Preston, who's most likely, out of all the coaches, who's most likely to be on the hot seat by Thanksgiving?
By Thanksgiving, wow, we ain't giving them no time. Holy cow. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here because I'm 99% sure he's still the coach. KOC up in Minnesota because he announced Kyler being the starter already. Don't get me wrong, love Kyler, think he's great. But if that goes wrong, that's a hot seat immediately, in my opinion.
Jude, most likely rookie class name to matter immediately. Who will make the impact immediately to their team? The Raiders with Fernando Mendoza or the Cardinals with Jeremiah Love?
I mean, it's kind of hard, but I'm gonna go Love, just because I think the Raiders they might need more than is Mendoza.
Preston, which team is most likely to disappoint out of the AFC Championship? Patriots or Broncos from last year, the AFC Championship? Who is most likely to disappoint or regress this year?
I mean, based on our discussion already, Broncos.
You think they'll regress faster than the Patriots?
Patriots added, Broncos added Waddle, but AJ Brown's so much better than Waddle. So Patriots, I think, have much better coaching. So yeah, Broncos.
There we go. Okay. I think it's about that time. It's our Super Bowl prediction time for the year. But before we go, I'm sorry. I just have to make some quick comments real quick. So as we warm up, we build some anticipation towards it. Jude, I just need quick thoughts on a story that broke this week. I'm not going to try to say I am. Sayer White. Do you guys know this story? Sayer White. It's a defensive back. The Cincinnati Bengals. Am I saying his name right?
The actor?
He's an actor. He made the NFL. He Cincinnati. He didn't make the roster yet, but he's gonna leave the team to go on an acting job. Now, if you don't know who he is, he was LeBron James' kid in Space Jam 2. I'm just trying to fathom real quick as we build anticipation towards our Super Bowl picks, which probably will not include the Cincinnati Bengals, unless he comes back real quick. How do you leave the team when you have a shot to make the roster?
I mean, we talk about dreams, man. That's his dream. If his dream to act, I mean, how can you keep someone away from their dream? You know, football, you might risk your life playing football, but acting, you might. I guess, and some people, they might fulfill their life. You know what I mean?
I mean, it sounds like his plan is to come back and play for the Bengals mid-season, like as a practice squad guy, and potentially get upgraded at some point. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I just had to ask your thoughts on that real quick, because I was like, what? If I made the NFL, don't laugh too hard. If I made the NFL, I would not be leaving. We all know my acting skills are up to par. All right, gentlemen, I'll start us off. Because we got to build anticipation to your guys' picks. I'm going Chiefs-Rams. You know, I'm a little bit cocky. I'm a little bit biased. Just for all the giggles, I'm going to say the Chiefs are back. They're going to go win it. They're going to win 35-32 over the Los Angeles Rams. Myles Garrett, fresh off an MVP season, 31 sacks, can't get it in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes dragging his broken foot with all his LCL, ACL issues, still makes the throw. Game winner. I have a feeling this Chiefs team is back. Preston, your Super Bowl prediction.
No Cincinnati Bengals, huh?
Whoa.
Cincinnati Bengals versus Chicago Bears. I think Chicago brings it home. Give me Chicago 38, Cincinnati 28.
So you're saying MVP season for Caleb Williams. I'm sorry. And the Bears Super Bowl. I'm telling you, the Knicks have made me rethink everything. That's not that crazy now. Wow. Okay.
I'm bandwagon.
Yeah, you are. I love it. I love it.
I'm on the train.
He was on the Lions train when they got to get good. Yeah, I love it. Okay, Jude.
I mean, I have this written down knowing I'm not just doing this because Preston said the Bears, but I have a Chiefs-Packers Super Bowl with the Packers winning. Final score 22-29. And Preston's talking about the Bears. The Bears. Like, are we serious? Let's talk about the Packers. Probably, in my opinion, the most talented team in the NFL. I mean, a lot of people, I think where people go wrong is they discredit the wide receivers, who I think are going to be very good. And I maybe they even question the defense. But if you saw the Packers of last season, they were debate. I mean, you could have debate on this, but I thought they were the best team in the NFL until Micah Parsons got injured. And they're getting a lot of injured players back pretty much to start the season or within the first few weeks. So watch out. That's all I'm going to say.
So you said Packers, Chiefs?
Yeah.
Bears, Bengals, Chiefs, Rams. Wow. If any of those results, it's going to be a fun NFL season. Thank you for listening to our prediction show. Jude, send us out one last time on our annual prediction show before, I guess until next year when it's August time when we're prepping. Send us out with the quote of the day.
All right, I got a funny little quote. And let me say, the quote of the day is, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible," by Audrey Hepburn.